Good afternoon, YouTubers. Tsquare here with Tsquare Talks. Hope everybody's having a great holiday weekend. Maybe you're enjoying it with family at the beach. Maybe you guys are just home doing some work. I know I'm going to be doing some work around the house, and so it's a good week to get caught up on stuff. So we got a package to open. Unfortunately, I did just start opening it, and then I had a problem with the video. As I got talking, I am testing out something new on my phone because I had watched a live video yesterday and I was not a fan of the quality, and it could have been because it was a live video, but to me it seemed a little dark. So if you guys see something wrong with this video ever, please don't hesitate to leave a comment. I don't take it ugly. I am really good on taking constructive criticism from people. So, and sometimes I even find it funny. I know someone made a comment saying that they have a shot every time I say the word or what was the other thing that they had said? I can't remember the other phrase, but is something I say a lot. So it's usually when I'm changing subjects and I need a quick second to reflect on where we're at. So with that being said, if you guys enjoyed this package opening video and what we're going to discuss tonight, which is that we could see silver and gold not really do much for the remainder of the month, possibly even dip down a little bit. We're going to talk a little bit about why I believe that to be the case. If you enjoyed this video, please make sure you hit that subscribe button. Make sure you hit that thumbs up button and leave me a comment. I love reading y'all's comments. And literally, I think it was 92% of the people that watch these videos are not subscribed. It was a huge number. It was like low 90s. So please, if you're not subscribed, hit that subscribe button. So gold and silver, not going to do much probably this month, I don't think. And I'm going to explain why I believe that to be the case. I think a lot of it has to do with, I look at a lot of trends. And right now the trends from last year to this year, we saw about this time of the year that it was really low. In fact, for those of you that don't really keep up with it, I was actually reading something today. It was like 30% higher, 20-something% higher on silver since this time last year. And I was like, no way that is possible. That doesn't even make sense. And then I looked, and we were at 18 and change last year. Some of y'all may remember that. We've had a lot of ups and downs, so it's easy to kind of forget what's going on when you think about it, unless you're really focusing on the long-term play. And the reason I wanted to talk about this is what we're seeing is a increasing demand on both gold and silver. We're going to look at these in just a minute. And the reason that's there, I think a lot of it has to do with one, technology. A lot of people want to go green, but people don't understand the amount of silver demand that will entail with solar power, with green energy. Same with copper. We're going to see copper really get dried up, I believe, which is kind of interesting because the prices on metals right now are really, in my opinion, extremely low. Anybody that follows it hardcore will understand that it's low and that it only has room to go up. I think silver has the bigger potential to go up and see higher numbers. Let's take a quick look and see what we got here. Indian, and an Indian. So we'll look at the Indians first. I just need to show you one though. The reason why that is, some people will say that they won't let silver go up because it's too heavily used in industrial demand, and they don't want to see it go up because what will happen if the price goes up? It's going to bring more credit to people like me, people like you. It's going to bring vindication, and it's going to increase essentially the stacking community's bullishness on silver and gold. If that starts really going up. So we continue to see a beat down, and the way we see the beat down is with shorts. We see huge short contracts get put out there all the time. We see crazy stuff in the market. I don't know how many people actually seen that little spike that was only 30 to 40 seconds the other day where silver went up to $117. We actually pulled screenshots. We put it on our Discord, and the next day they literally just wiped that and smoothed it out to one like it never happened. Now, what caused that to spike up, nobody really knows. No one talks about it. But I have a belief that, manipulation can sometimes go wrong. And when it does, then essentially you have some crazy things like that happen in the market. And it would have been great to have gotten it at the low side when gold went all the way down to $1.80 or something. We had screenshots of that too. But unfortunately, I don't believe they would have let that trade go through. Even if you were lucky enough to catch it, I think they would have voided out the transaction, and that would have been the end of it. So this is the American Silver Eagle. This is the coin that everybody is in craze phase, I guess, about getting. The premiums on these have dropped a lot, and that's why I kind of like them right now. I find it interesting that some people don't really push for these because they don't really see the true value in them. And some people believe just the opposite. They're willing to pay the crazy premiums that can come with this. I'm looking where I put that sheet. Man, I don't know what I did with it. I just had my sheet here for what we got. Okay, I do got it right here. So these American Silver Eagles, this was kind of crazy. I ended up catching these on the dip at $27. And I know some people out there might think that $27 is a little high. I don't believe it is. I think the premiums on these have shown us that people really want them, especially when, for only $1 less, only $1 difference, you could take either the Eagle or the Indian. This package did come from Universal Coin and Bullion. There is a limit on them. You can't just buy a whole monster box of them at that price. Otherwise, everybody would want them. But they do this to kind of promote the business, to keep people ordering. They want to offer good deals. They put the ads in magazines, in flyers, maybe your mailers, your local mailers, depending on where you live. And people do like the Silver Eagles. I've seen a lot of people do a lot of purchasing of them at crazy, I'll say crazy prices, all the way up to $49 for one of these. Now, me personally, I would never pay $49 for an American Silver Eagle, but a lot of that could come down to I was buying these when these things were $16, $17. And if you've been following the channel for a long time, I picked them up. I don't like buying stuff when everybody out there is buying it. Because right now, though, not a lot of people are buying gold and silver. It's kind of slowed. And the reason I know that, I talk with a amazing group of people. Some of them are you guys, the subscribers. And some of them are the people that I hang out with from day to day. And a lot of them are telling me that they're cutting back because the prices just have come down too much, too fast. And now, they're starting to lose faith on, is this really money? Is this really sound money? Or is it the dollar that is the key? And I don't believe that anything paper can be the key, because it's paper. It's just that, it's paper, and they can print paper all they want. However, there's only so much gold in the world. There's only so much silver in the world. And as it continues to get bought up, the demand of it will continue to rise. And as it does rise, you can expect that the price will have to go up. So that's why I love gold and silver. This happens to be a $5 gold eagle. A lot of people are buying these right now at approximately $260, $270. I was lucky enough to get a deal on these at $225 through Universal Coin and Bullion. It is a limit on how many you can get, I think, at that price, but I could be incorrect on that. But that's something that I recommend, that if you are going to call, you talk to Chris. But I can't make technical recommendations because I'm not a financial advisor. So I'm not telling you guys to go out and buy gold and silver. I'm telling you guys why I like gold and silver and why I think it's going to continue to climb. And as more and more people see the price climb, there's going to be more and more people that will kind of talk trash about it. And a lot of that comes down to that they missed the boat. And I'll be honest, I'm not a big fan of Bitcoin. I don't own a lot of Bitcoin. I own other cryptos. However, you know, I recognize that anything can be classified as currency, but not everything will have the same attributes as money. And what I mean by that is money is essentially a store of wealth. It's been around since the beginning of time. It's divisible. It's fungible and all the other factors that play in. And when it comes to Bitcoin, I do look at Bitcoin as it is a currency because people have adopted Bitcoin, and some places will accept Bitcoin as payments. But I do think also that there is a trend where people that accepted in the past are now thinking twice if they want to accept it. Now, I find that interesting because I will say that a Bitcoin is probably on par with the US dollar. And I know some people will disagree with that, but the truth of the matter is, the US dollar is accepted by the majority. A lot of people will accept it, and it, in my opinion, doesn't have a store of value. And I kind of don't really believe that cryptos have a store of value either. I know some people that follow the channel are going to dislike that comment, and they're going to be like, wait a minute, T, you own cryptos, and all cryptos kind of are created equal. And that's true to a certain point. However, I recognize that the cryptos that I hold are essentially I don't want to say a gamble, but I'm taking a chance on them, and it may or may not pay off. I'm a really huge stakeholder in Shiba Inu because I firmly believe that as inflation ramps up, we will see cryptos attract a lot of money as government continues to print money, and if they ever give out more stimulus and that type of thing. And I think eventually it's going to come that dumb money is going to move into cryptos, and I think they're going to drive crypto coins like Shiba Inu to the moon. And by the moon, I don't mean, you know, thousands of dollars. I mean, I want you to know there are literally, I think it's 500 billion Shiba Inu. No, I'm sorry, 500 trillion. Is it 500 trillion? 500 trillion Shiba Inu. It's an obscene amount, but the price on it is literally pennies. Not even pennies. It's actually 0.000007 right now, I think. And I know some people might say, well, that's off of its high, but all cryptos are off of its high. And I think that they will go up, and I think gold and silver is going to go up. I want to put my money in the safest bet, I believe. The safest bet, I believe, is gold and silver, with a extra thought on silver, because I think silver will do better when it really explodes. So with that being said, I thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. Please make sure you hit that thumbs up button, hit that subscribe button if you're not subscribed, and I will see you guys again on Tsquare Talk. I hope you all have a great weekend, and thank you everybody for watching. Take care, everybody. Have a great night.